And I also saw online that you're very active, you're very vocal about social injustices and everything. And I was just telling the viewers before you came on that I was having a really tough day. I was emotionally exhausted by
Oh,
Dante's,
Dante. Yeah.
yeah, of his passing and everything. And I just was wondering for you, how is it? Because, I would think just working in the environment that you do and on a show like Law and Order and everything, and there's been a lot of controversy around police procedurals. Is it propaganda and all that kind of stuff? How is
Hmm.
has it affected anything in your world in that regard? I mean, I know for you personally, I'm sure it has affected you, but I was just wondering, like, as far as professionally.
Well, professionally, it's interesting because, again, I just don't know how many heartbreaks we have to take before enough is
Hmm.
enough. But
Yeah.
what I do feel pretty damn good about, I guess I'll say, because network TV, as we've grown up with, has been pretty, pretty predominantly white for a very, very
Hmm.
long time, and we've definitely, and Dick Wolfe, I think, is a party to this,
Yeah.
has made a living, uh, sort of creating a lore around police
Right.
and first responders, and
Hmm.
I think it's been a really interesting challenge that I personally think he's risen to, in terms of um, redefining cops,
Right.
because in this climate, thank God we're all awake. They are not necessarily always the good guys, and there's got to be some sensitivity and sort of rebranding going on here. Um, and it feels like with organized crime, we're like Dick Wolf always does. He's pulling from the headlines like all day, every day. So we're dealing. I mean, there's actually a storyline in episode 5 that I just read, where Danielle's character, her her wife's nephew has a run in with the cops, and he's done nothing. He's a musician, and he just happens to be in the wrong place in the wrong time. And Danielle stands behind her wife and the family and takes on the police department.
Wow.
And Stabler says, you know what, you can't do it without me. We're a united front, and let's do this.
Yes, that's a very
What?
different story than that has really ever been told around a police
Yeah.
procedural, right? Yeah.
Oh,
No.
absolutely. And like in the episode that we're shooting right now, I have a talk with Stabler where I kind of explain that police have always been the enemy for me, and he said, and before I even have to go into why, he says, I totally understand.
Yeah.
I get it, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And
No,
it's
well,
like, wow, that's new.